Hello everyone. In this second video here, I want to talk about this. I remember yesterday making a video talking about the endangered languages, and one of the posters, the comment I received on there, they talked about some languages in Japan. I've heard about Ainu before, but Uchinaguchi is a dialect spoken in Okinawa. I've never heard of that dialect before, and I was so curious about that. I did a search on it last night before I went to bed, and I came across this interview with this guy by the name of Fija Byron. He's from Okinawa. I guess his dad was American. His mom is from Okinawa, and he just kind of, this interview is very interesting. I will post it in the link and let you guys read it. I will suggest you guys read the whole thing. This guy is amazing. I love this guy. I want to meet this guy. I actually took down his email address, and I'm going to send him a message and commend him for his ambitions for embracing this Okinawan culture and language. I mean, he's very serious about it, and I admire his ambition. So, like I said, I will post this link in the box, and I'm just going to read a little bit. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to read a little bit here. It's very interesting. So let's see. Fija Byron is an activist and not a scholar. The interview has profited enormously from Fija's honesty and courage. I feel somewhat inclined to conclude this introduction with a remark in defense of possible criticism of him. Protest inevitably seems to involve the reproduction of unequal power relations. A feeling of humiliation is part of the experience of asking for the respect of one's language and culture. Activists like Fija have to deal with this, but there is a way to circumvent it: ridicule. Okay, so the interview starts here. Like I said, I'm just going to read a little bit. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I want you guys to read it. Okay, so interview. So, will this interview be in Uchinaguchi? I'm afraid not. Oh well then, Japanese is fine. Fija Byron is rather unusual name, isn't it? My name is Higa in Japanese. Fija is Uchinaguchi. The sound fi is used in the language of Shuri, and Naha. In the countryside, Higa will be pronounced as Hija. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Since I'm using the language of Shuri and Naha in my performing arts, I prefer Fija over Hija. Okay. Does it make a difference whether you are called Fija or Higa? It affects my identity, my existence. When being asked who I am, I prefer saying that my name is Fija, but not everybody understands my motives. Some laugh about it. They say, you mean Fija, which means goat in Uchinaguchi. Many Okinawans don't know that Higa in Uchinaguchi is Fija, and that this name became only pronounced as Higa after Japan established Okinawa Prefecture in 1879. Fija is an ancient name for the Ryukyuan period, and I prefer to be called by it. When did you start calling yourself Fija? After an eye-opening experience. So you were different before. What were you like? I was a person who didn't know Okinawa, or more appropriately, I was someone who had been educated in a way to not know anything about Okinawa. Neither my teachers nor parents would teach me that Higa is the Japanese pronunciation of a name which used to be pronounced Fija. But now my identity is Okinawan and I speak Uchinaguchi, and I decided that calling myself Higa wouldn't make much sense. Higa is Japanese, and that is not my identity. I am Fija and Uchinanchu, and I speak Uchinaguchi. You mentioned that some people laugh at this. Are there others who praise you for your decision? I haven't met that many who would praise me for this. Why is that? Most Okinawans have no awareness of taking pride in their name. I guess they haven't had their eye-opening experience yet. So that's all I'm going to read. This interview is very interesting. He said some very interesting things that I really liked. Um, he talked about Hogan, which is the Hogan, a dialect, how they, you know, the use of the word dialect. But yeah, this is very interesting interview, and yeah, I like this guy's ambitions. He's very ambitious about embracing this Okinawan culture. He's serious about it. So please, I want you guys to read this whole interview and let me know what you think about it. Some things what don't you agree with, and some things you do agree with. This guy is great. He's 37 years old, and he's keeping this Okinawan dialect alive. So now that I am aware of this dialect, I think I'm going to dabble around with this dialect. Not this year, but perhaps sometime next year. I'm going to dabble around with this Uchinaguchi, and then this and Ainu. Now, I've seen some research for Ainu on some foreign language forums, so I will definitely use those when I start that language. But anyway, I just wanted to make this video. I'm so glad I made that endangered language video yesterday, because I was able to do a search and find more information on this Uchinaguchi language. And I believe one of my Japanese friends, yeah, my good Japanese friend, he's from Okinawa actually. I can't wait to talk to him next time. I want to see if he knows this language. So yeah, this interview, I read this. I think yeah, man, it was very interesting. I think I was up 2 a.m. and I read this whole interview until like 3 o'clock. And some things I read twice because I just thought they were interesting. So let me know what you guys think. I will post this link in the box, and I look forward to you guys' comments. Thanks for viewing the video.